we're live, and Mike is hiding. He's got his head deep in the bowels of that layout. Welcome, everyone, to Off Track Monday.
We live?
We live. Yeah, we're live, Mike. Did you not know that? Did you get the memo that we're going to go live early today?
Oh, I didn't see that we hit the button already and go tab.
Oh, yeah, we're go. The computer just automatically decided to hit a button, I guess.
Oh, look at that mess.
Yeah, Mr. Hot Dog Pilot Andy, welcome, sir. And our good friend John, Skillcourt River Valley, is here. Mr. Ronald Rondo, welcome, Ronald. And we have Hot Dog Pilot Andy, Anthony Dodge, Model Train Outsider, Derek Alexander.
Derek, how's it going?
Now, Mark did get the cookie this morning.
Yeah, I'm looking back at the chat. He got the cookie.
Mark got the cookie. GRE 2057 got the crumbs.
He got the crumbs. He was in next.
He was in next.
Then you had Dave Hughes.
Yep.
Mike H.O. Trains. Brian Ferguson.
Yep.
Wigwag Workshop. Roger Coleman. And you said hi to Derek.
Todd Armstrong.
Todd, how's it going? And Ronald Rondu, how are you?
This guy, Trackside Mike, in the chat too.
He's in the chat too?
Yeah.
Chris Model Train Aficionado.
Welcome, Chris.
And John School.
Welcome.
Happy birthday, John. Thomas.
Derek Alexander. Welcome, Derek.
Hot dog, tuna can, tuna dog pilot.
Mr. Wesley from Down Under. Welcome, Wesley.
Wesley, how are you tonight? Anthony Dodge.
I'm just running. I got trains running.
I think
Mikey's doing some lumber work on his layout, I think.
Trains by Perry. How's it going, Perry? Ray.
Perry.
How's it going, Ray? Mom and son.
Hey, Tammy and Ray, welcome.
I think I'm caught up.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so I've been working on this thing. Well, not this weekend. I didn't because I was in Ottawa.
Yeah, we had family for most of the weekend with Easter. We went to nephew's place near Paris. It's Glen Drummond.
Okay.
And we had service on Friday, Saturday night, and Sunday. So we're busy at the church, which we normally are. My wife is a soloist, and she was doing her bit.
And Sparky jumped in, and Floyd Robinson.
Mr. Sparky. And one thing about Sparky, Sparky has done a couple of videos on this new adventure he's working on for a summer meetup. YouTubers this summer, I think it's August 22nd, 23rd, and 24th.
That's correct.
He has done a couple of videos so far on the adventure. More details to follow. Promise.
Yeah, that should be fun.
Yeah, Mr. Lynn McCurdy, welcome.
Lynn, how are you? Hopefully people get their passports or
yeah,
and get up to the meet and greet because that should be a good weekend.
Yes, it should. Yes, it will.
Yep.
He's got I'm not sure of all the details, but I understand he will be going to the museum in St. Thomas, and he will be going to St. Jacobs. There's a train ride there, possibly a dinner on a train car. So that's in St. Jacobs. I'm not sure what he's got planned for the Sunday yet. He's still working on details.
Yeah. So I know there's
adventure.
There's a dinner car experience, 3-course dinner. I think that's a Sunday.
And Perry, I have not unpacked the new turbo. I do. My neighbor passed away, and the family gave me the original turbo. Now it has some issues because someone had their hands in it, but we haven't got that one running yet. I'm trying to build a track so I can park the turbo on the layout all the time.
Keep it on the tracks.
So that's going to be just waiting for weather so I can get cutting wood. But I plan to put a staging track behind the furnace that I can store the turbo on it all the time. So I got to put in a switch and some track, and I'm thinking about building a tunnel cover for it to keep the dust off it, and it'll stay there while it's running. And hopefully, my good buddy Todd will be coming down here, and we're gonna put together. Maybe we do it live. I've seen a lot of videos out there of the train running, including Perry. He's got his running. There's a fellow I met who lives in Ajax. He has his turbo running. And he's offered to help get my turbo running. So I got lots of resources in the my back burner to help with the turbo.
Gotcha. Real fan man, Jason, how's it going? And we had Hunter Stewart pop in. And the chat's flying, so let me try and catch up to that. Dinner, yeah.
Hey, John Garvin,
I did look at that dinner thing on Thursday night when we were traveling to Perth. And for some reason, how come my phone went black?
Yeah.
But for some reason, it said that seating was full. YouTube could not quit an experience and resume watching. Yeah, I want to resume watching. Okay. I'm good. And Derek asked me a question, and it went by quick.
So the Sunday is going to be Mini Prince and Little Canada so far.
Nice.
So,
come on.
The Canadian.
Fail me now. Lynn just posted a video.
Oh, cool.
Coltrane. Where did that question go from Derek?
Good question. I'm trying to see who I missed in the chat.
Where we go. I was good, Derek. Friday was good with the grandkids and stuff, and watching across the street was heavy CPKC action. So I never really got to do any real fun on Friday, but I did get some excitement.
Mark is here for the cookie.
Oh, well, sorry, Mark. I ate the cookie.
And there's the Ray guy showed up. Hey, Mr. Ray, welcome.
From around the layout? From Texas. Are you having a big Texan steak dinner? If you could eat it all, it's free.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
That was close.
And so I've been putting around on the cleaning up in the workshop.
Nice.
I was going to do a video. I finished the retaining wall on one side, and I was going to do an update video, but I didn't get home till late yesterday, so it never happened. So you get to see it tonight. And I
clean up and then make another mess.
You can make another mess?
Well, I start to clean up, and then I make another mess. I don't know how you not make a mess. Don't do anything.
It's impossible.
Yeah.
I have a double header steamer running because my Bachmann Berkshire has not been out of the box for about 3 years, so it needs a help to get it moving. So I put on I think it's a 260 as a lead locomotive to give it a helping hand. So it's running, and I have the GP9 on the inner track pulling. My 401. So it's a THB night with some CP stuff. And the caboose I got, that's an exclusive caboose from Otter Valley Railroad.
Guys,
It's
Stormy Sky, how's it going? Thanks for coming out tonight.
That's true, Perry. You
That's
can't
true.
find anything.
You clean up and you're like, that's
So,
Chris, how's it going? And Stormy Sky saying hi to everybody. Well, let's have a look at them traits.
yeah, let me turn the camera around.
I can show you this mess behind me.
I just got the timer timed out. Let me restart him.
Oh, he's timed out.
Timed out.
Somebody put him in timeout. Chris May, how's it going? Lynn McCurley, I believe we said hi. We'll say hi again.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. You guys remember the last live stream? This is all phone. Oh, where'd you go?
Right here. I just turned the camera around and I gotta give the these little steamers need a bit of a boost, I think.
A little boost.
Yeah, they've not been running for a long time. They're just they're not. I wouldn't spend a lot. I wouldn't buy them again. I tell you. But
thanks, Todd. Yeah, so that was all pink foam, styrofoam, blue styrofoam.
yeah.
Then I carved it all and put all that in, carved it, and then I plastered it yesterday when I got home. Thanks, Stormy Sky. Thanks, John. And the plaster Paris, believe it or not, because usually when it dries, it's white, right? I mixed in with the plaster Paris, Scenic Express, or sorry, Woodland Scenic, Earth undercoat.
Okay.
So I just mixed that in, so it dries up kind of like a brownish color.
Right. Now I got a collection of stuff to show off too for paints too, and airbrush. So
Yeah.
we'll show that later too.
And then the wood that James got me hooked on.
Baltic birch?
Baltic birch. That stuff bends around corners like you wouldn't believe.
Yes.
That's
now,
one.
One thing I gotta find is I need to get some of those countersink washers. Or are you using truss screws?
No, I'm using I use this style of screw because it's got like a washer.
Yeah, I call it a truss screw. I have some of those too. They're made for metal studs.
I got 1 inch, 1.25 inches.
Yeah.
They're for counters and stuff.
Yeah, no, that's good.
John Train, how you doing? So yeah, like I said, I know I gotta sand off some drywall, but
and that's the Baltic birch, right, Mike?
that's Baltic birch.
Yeah.
And you can see, let me move that.
The grain's going up and down.
Grain's going up and down. But if you do it the other way, you can't bend this stuff.
Well, it'll bend if it's thinner, but it's easier to do it that way.
Yeah. And then,
Hey,
so,
Mr.
yeah,
Tim, welcome.
and then, of course, I lay it up here. I use C-clamps, and then I take my pencil because it's 6 inches wide. Then I take my pencil and kind of go to the concurve of your styrofoam carving.
Yeah.
And then take it back upstairs to the bandsaw, and then cut all the shape out you want.
And our good buddy Heath is in the chat too.
Heath, how's it going? Happy birthday.
I think he's talking to John's birthday. So, John turned 204 today.
204. Wow.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you can see I still got more fascia to do down there.
Yeah.
But all the styrofoam's carved out. And then I have all the plaster Paris and
Wellwood, not welcome.
Woodland Scenic, what do you call it? Carving plaster.
Yes.
I have that on there because then I'll go back after. Like you can see just from the styrofoam, it's got you that rock look and stuff. But I'll go back in some spots with the carving tool and then carve the rocks.
Yeah. So
tell me
John
what-
First 107, he can join our Sparky's Club.
Oops, I just took that down. Put that up.
Yeah, I know. You're clicking finger faster than I can click my finger.
So yeah, just kind of going at it. And then later, because I never throw out cardboard, I'm going to show you what I do with my cardboard.
Yeah, I didn't save. I was saving my cardboard, but it's getting piling up, so I got rid of it.
And Anthony Borden, how's it going?
But I do save cereal box cardboard.
Cardboard boxes work much better for
Well,
this.
I do for other reasons than that. Because if you go buy and make templates up, you go buy some Bristol board, you spend
Yeah.
a couple bucks. Well, cereal boxes is free.
Yeah, no, I see what you're saying there. Yeah.
Yeah.
But for doing
Well,
this
I
next little
make
phase,
Epoxy, paint, glue, anything. I
Yeah.
use that cardboard for a working spot.
do a close up of the bridge. Okay.
Oh, good.
Chris, how's it going? The cereal boxes for sure. If you're gonna trace out something or whatever your layout, hang on.
Oh yeah, I keep them all the time because I make templates for I'm using them for one thing for my town scene. So I go into Walter's website and get the dimensions, and I'll make a template for the building. I can see how it's gonna fit, and I can tweak it here and there. And it's free cardboard. We just throw it in the bin, so I just keep it.
Yeah, there you go, Chris.
Yeah.
So the bridge girders, I used 1-inch styrofoam and painted them. Like I'll have to redo them again.
Yeah.
I got to fill in this gap underneath. That's what I was kind of doing before the show.
Hey, Mr. Chris.
And then I got to take a wet paintbrush because I got a little bit of drywall or mud on my.
That should scrape off.
Oh yeah, it'll come off, no problem.
Yeah.
But that there bridge is 70-foot Zach rail bridge.
Okay. Now when I did my bridge, I did the abutments. I made them out of wood.
Yeah. But that's all.
And I custom built my deck to fit the space. We're looking at later too. I'm going to show you because my original retaining wall parts got lost in the mail about a month ago. So Phil had to redo all the parts. So I installed the one side. It's done.
And there's the ravine over there.
Yeah. But I'm going to look into an idea for the corner yet, where the foam will come in place.
That multi works good.
Yeah, I like the multi perch. I got about four sheets in the garage, I think now.
Yeah.
Because the plywood place at Brantford had a Boxing Day special on. Like it's really inexpensive. I bought I think 3 sheets of it.
That tree across from the bridge, Todd, that is what's those ones like Grand Central Scenic
Okay.
Gems? Those are the ones I've been trying to get Lauren to get into the
Now
store.
Chris wants to know what color you're using for the rails.
For the rails?
Yeah.
Why, you guys like the color of the rails?
Well, I guess Chris likes the color. Now we're going to talk about that for my rails.
Well, that is a rattle can, and I know you don't do rattle cans.
Nope, that's where I'm going to show you what I'm going to do.
And then that is, what color is it?
Does that the deep chocolate brown, the espresso?
This is like a rustic red is what they call it.
Okay. Well, I'm going to show you what I plan to do with mine.
Goes a long ways. Thanks, sir.
We'll look at that.
Joe Raider, how's it going? Happy birthday.
Yes, it is, Mr. Heath. They have the power on the steamer is a New York Central 260 and a Berkshire unlettered Berkshire.
Curly Tuna Can Express.
ECC, but no sound on the Berkshire.
Thanks, Anthony. I appreciate that.
Hey, Mr. Joe Raider, welcome.
Mike H.O. Trains.
But,
I didn't see no train, but I see a bunch of bucket hats.
I got a bucket hat on.
Is that the church in the corner?
No, that's the powerhouse from Walter's kits.
Okay.
I'm right here. That's the bucket hats, though.
Well, what happens if the bucket hats fall over and take the train out?
They're on top of a stand, so they won't fall over. They should be pretty safe.
Okay.
Okay. But there's 5 bucket hats there. I'm wearing one. And there's 5 more in the drawer.
Nice.
Mark has a bucket hat now.
So I got more room, or I will have more room.
Mr. Rayner, welcome.
Rainer, how's it going? I will have more room.
That's good, Hunter.
On this fascia.
Hunter is close to 3,000 subscribers.
Nice. Hit that like and subscribe. It don't cost a dime.
That's right. Free as a free can be. But I found that the Bachman Berkshire, it was struggling getting up my incline.
Ruh-roh.
I needed some help.
How big's your incline?
So it's running pretty not too bad now, but I'm not sure how it run by its own yet.
2%, 3%, 4%, 4, 5.
What do you want to do when you go out? I want to play with trains.
Are we supposed to grow up?
Oh, well, I guess so.
Well, I get told that all the time, but I mean, does it happen? No. So tools you need to do this next little step. Easy step. Done this for years.
What's that, Mike?
Burn yourself.
Oh, burn yourself? Yeah.
I'm going to plug in the hot glue gun.
I do have lots of THMB. I have an ample supply.
That's why I never throw out cardboard boxes.
We have lots.
I got to find my scissors.
I got a pair around here somewhere.
Well, I got my good ones here somewhere.
So do I.
Oh, they're there. They're there. Under my other meds.
Mr. Railhard, welcome.
So, let that sucker get good and hot.
Yeah.
And then you take your strips, right? You do your basket weaving. Little hot glue gun there. Stick her where you want over on the other side. And boom. Bob's your uncle.
Turn the noise on for Mike.
Glue's starting to ease out. Ooze out. That's kind of what I'm going to work on tonight while we're live. that other section down there. And then once I get this all to where I'm somewhat happy with it, hopefully by then pieces start showing up for the helix.
Yeah, Mikey's gonna make baskets for you, Chris.
Yeah. Real artist, how's it going? Mike?
I turned
Yeah.
it down now 'cause I can't hear myself think, but I did turn it on for a second for Mike.
You definitely burn your fingers on this.
Mr. Dwight, Mr. Curly, Curly Express.
So you're nice.
Oh, he's still here. He didn't run away.
Who?
Mr. Dwight, Curly Express. He's still here.
Yeah, he's here.
He didn't run away.
We said hi to Tuna Cam.
We did. And our brother Joe Rader's here, of course.
Let me see where this camera's pointing. Boom, boom. Ba-ting.
What are you gluing together with that glue gun I see?
Hang on. I'm going up.
I'll make you bigger, but
And I'll turn my camera down. There we go. You see that gap in that corner?
yeah.
That's what I'm going to be working on.
Okay.
Go back to this camera.
John Train, I sure do. I have the one that's all maroon. It's actually a friend of mine has it right now, and he's putting in a DCC decoder into it for me. But I do.
Good shot.
I got a THB mobile crane.
A THB.
I have that. It's right here. Behind me. But I'm not going to put in the layout until I've done construction because it's too delicate. I afraid I get hit. Unless I gotta find a spot where I can store it. But I do have it. And I have the SW900 switcher in 3 different versions. I have the new Proto. I have a Lifelike original factory paint, and I have a Proto 2000 that's a custom paint.
Nice.
And I have the NW2s. There is a place out near Tillsonburg, Southern Ontario Railway. They have an NW2 in their yard, number 51. I have 51 in HO scale. There's always room for more THB locomotives.
There's always room for more locomotives.
But I like to have the THB in sets.
Set
I have the GP7. I have a set of 7 in Atlas.
Ooh, that's hot.
And I have the GP9s. I got a set of those in Atlas Cato Drive and a set in Athearn Drive.
That set up as you go.
I think they've all been on the track at some point, Todd. I don't run a lot of the other ones. I was running the SW9 last week.
Then you're going to get spiders. That's okay. Spider webs. Hot glue gun. Now I'm going to start burning my fingers, probably. Oh, yeah.
You won't burn too much. I'm just running trains.
Mind my head if it's in the way.
You got a saw, you can fix that.
What, the head in the way?
Yeah.
Even on the tracks.
But after watching Chris's video on the Aurora well cars,
Yeah.
I now know where that there is a feature there to mount a fifth wheel to the well cart, which is not part of the repeater well cart.
Yeah.
That's not included with the repeater, but it's included with the Aurora, which is
Yeah.
pretty cool. That's a feature I didn't know about.
What about the I don't know, looks like a plow or whatever on in the box. The metal
I
piece.
didn't look. I haven't seen the plow.
Well, the metal piece, I don't know if it's plow or what. I didn't see
It
where.
looks like a plow, but I haven't looked at it. I don't have any trucks, so I didn't put it on. I only have containers.
This doesn't take long to do. Weaving baskets.
No.
I want them this way. Because I don't want my switches covered down here. That's why I'm doing this.
You're right.
Then I'll plaster cloth it. But yeah, the switches
I have
here.
some plaster cloths, and I use Flex 90 for a plaster for filling in things like that.
Nice.
But you can buy it by the bag from Home Depot. It's in a powder form, and I have a little tiny mixing tray that I can mix up a little bit if I gotta do any kind of patching work. When I let it harden up, and I just peel off the mixing tray and throw it in the garbage.
Yeah, that'll work. Doesn't take much to do this stuff.
No. I've seen that done before. I've seen Chris do that on his layout, the last layout.
Yeah, that's how we did it at the club years ago when I was young, but
Have you ever tried those shaper sheets?
yep. I do have some. Have I used them? No.
I know the club used them. Some of the old members didn't like us using cardboard, so we had to use paper sheets.
Yeah, I do. Like I said, I do have some, but I don't have them on the layout.
Yeah, I don't have any yet.
Kind of let that set, and then I go in there with the hot glue gun after and just do his thing. And then I'll pull this up to the top and then cut them and to where I like them to be, and then go from there, right?
Yeah.
And then, like, so you just, it's like, remember the old take paper and a pair of scissors and go over it?
Yeah.
And then, you know, it would curl. Well, this way it bends to where you want. Oh, you got her done.
Yeah. Now I have a building to put together soon, but I gotta find some slow curing CA glue for it.
That's hot in the fingers.
Well, it's a hot glue gun, isn't it?
Yeah, but when the glue, you get it on the fingers when she's hot. She's hot.
Yeah.
See, Jason, thanks for coming out. Okay, Stormy Sky, have a good night.
Okay, have a good night. Appreciate it.
Whew. The things we do for our layouts, eh?
That's right.
No pain, no gain.
Nope. No pain,
Look
no
at
gain.
that.
Just running trains.
Yowzer. And I had a bunch of these already cut, so
Yeah.
it was great and handy. I was like, I'm gonna have to cut a bunch of these. Put a dab on it. Better. Let's see if I can do this better without burning myself this time. There we
He
go.
wants to become part of the layout there, Sparky. It's a permanent fixture.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to go work no more if he did that.
Whew. It's not hot for long, but it's when it's hot, it's hot.
Yeah. So after you're done that, I'm gonna rotate the camera and I'm gonna go down and I'll show you the retaining wall that I did. This is all 3D printed.
Yeah,
It's done on the one app. And I'll get the camera set up to show you that.
okay.
Then I'm gonna go
Let me know.
airbrushing.
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 What are you airbrushing?
I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna show what I do.
What are you airbrushing? I don't want to get too much of that on there. But I still want to have the curves and all that of my sculpting of the styrofoam.
It's gonna change the camera though.
Give her.
I'll go to this one here. I got the TV on so I can see the chat from the other end of the room.
Larry, how's it going? But a lot of times this method's easier than using styrofoam, right?
Go on the high side.
But at least with styrofoam, for sculpting it, gives you that realistic look.
Let me make myself bigger so I can see what I'm doing.
Yeah. Make yourself bigger so we can see what you're doing.
So you can see that in the camera view. That's my retaining wall. So that's all done. That's all been 3D printed.
Nice.
But this stuff got lost in the mail or the layout store.
Yeah, I know you had to order it again there, eh?
We do it. So you can see that. So the retaining wall starts from here.
Yeah.
So I was missing the piece in the middle, which is right there. He custom printed for that one space. And then down to here. I glued it on using Gorilla construction adhesive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Worked pretty good for you.
I'm trying to see the screen at the same time. Yeah, that's where it starts right there. He made a custom pillar post for me to fit the space.
Right.
Go back to the computer. Now, I painted that wall after I installed it using my airbrush.
With acrylic paint?
Yep, I'm going to show you. I'm going to change the camera around, and I'll show you.
Okay.
I'm show what I use and how I do it. So let's see if I can find it down. Can you see that?
Yeah.
So I used a folk art craft paint for the retaining wall. The color was called crushed stone,
Crushed stone.
and I airbrushed it. This cost me $2.20. Made is made in the US of A.
And it's cheaper than using
And
tomato
I
paint.
used my homemade thinner.
What do you use for a thinner?
What's that?
What do you use for a thinner? People
It's
want
a
to know.
combination of distilled water, isopropyl rubbing alcohol, flow improver, and retarder.
Now, why the distilled water?
It's just like it was created by a YouTuber named Barnabas Rex. That's what he now. If you go into a different YouTuber, it depends on who you're talking to.
Yeah.
Boomer, when he does his airbrushing, he only uses acrylic, and he uses isopropyl or isopropyl alcohol.
Yeah.
That's all he
99.
uses for his thinner. But I find for if I'm using the craft paint, this custom thinner that I mix up works better.
Okay.
But the trick to craft paint is you need to mix it minimum 50-50, a little bit more, say 60-50.
60-50 or 40?
And I upgraded to a 0.5 millimeter needle on my airbrush for craft paint only.
Tim, I think we said hi to 368. Timmy?
Yes, we did. I did. So I used the 0.5 millimeter for craft paint only. If you're going to use, get this other camera over here, you might see better. If you're going to use Tamiya paint and that type of paint, then I would use a 0.3 or a 0.2.
60-50, so it's over the flowers. What?
What's that?
I just read Murky's comment.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But yeah, I find that if you're using these paints here, Tamiya. Now, if you watch Boomer's video, he only uses this stuff for a thing. I'd like to see in the camera or not. IPA, that's all he uses.
Yeah.
But if you're using these paints here, I find these craft paints here.
That's better.
That's what I'm going to paint my track with. And I'm going to spray it with my airbrush.
Hey, Mike from Putnam Junction. How you doing?
Hey, Mike. That's what I'm going to use. So far, it's working good for me.
Oof. That figured it out.
But when I do my roofs on my buildings, I'm using this stuff here.
Yeah, primers.
Vallejo. Right. Now, they say it's better to use a 0.5 millimeter needle nozzle for that primer, but I get to work okay with the 0.3. I only got the 0.3.
Excuse me.
For the 0.5 for the craft paints. But when I do the Tamiya, I use the Tamiya thinner.
Yeah.
But listen to Boomer. He uses this. This guy right here.
So 99.
This is actually 70%.
Oh, hang on.
So I also use, when I'm using the AK paints, I use this thing. Just a couple of drops. But I haven't sprayed the AK thinner yet. But I do, I got two more here. I got two versions.
Ooh.
So Air Power and Model Color. So the Air Power is already ready for airbrushing. The Model Color is not.
Sneezing like crazy over here.
You need to thin it. And I use this thinner here for the AK paint.
Back it up a little bit so we can see what's happening there. Ah, there we go. There we go.
So
Camera's
we
too
use
close.
that paint there. That's right. It seems to work okay. Now, I've upgraded my compressor to a little bit with tanks on it. It's not very big. It's a Makita. It's about 12 inches square in size. And I made I bought an adapter so I can hook up my airbrush hose to that compressor. And I have a long hair hose that I can run the airbrush into the train room. But I also have a little portable Grex compressor that I can bring in here too. I got it on the bench here actually. It's right there.
Robin Gagnon.
That's the little Grex air compressor I got.
Yeah, mine's kind of like that, a little bit bigger, but
see everything too. When you're talking airbrushes,
yeah,
I bought this system here used.
Nice.
I do not use any clear coat if it's in aerosol. I have some, but I don't use it. I'm only painting buildings, kits. I have not done any kind of airbrushing to a locomotive.
I thought it was going to leave a mark.
I've never painted a locomotive type of painting before. I'm mostly painting kits. And I do like this AK brush paints.
Yep.
Trying to experiment with colors, and I bought a kit of those. And I just dry brush them on.
Ooh. That finger's got a well top already.
I did get some of this Grex cleaner.
What?
I haven't used it before.
That's not an energy drink, eh?
No, it's not, Mike. It's just soap. I usually make my own cleaner.
Green.
And I happen to have a sink next to the paint booth.
Yeah.
And I wash everything in hot water. But I do not use any kind of solvent paint in the house.
Hot water, soap.
That's it.
Yep.
I use I forget the name of it, but it's called Mr. Green something. It's in a green spray bottle. I get it from Cane Tire. And I mix up a solution of cleaner. And that's all I use.
Ooh. Robin's building. Like, is that a new layout you're building, Robin, or adding on to the existing one?
Now the train shut down because I'm not watching the throttle.
Oh. Did you get a new throttle so you don't have to have a timed out throttle no more?
I haven't got the other one going yet. I'm not buying your Proto throttle.
No, but you got a new Wi-Fi throttle the couple
I haven't hooked it up yet.
Ah.
I have not hooked it up yet. I was busy with the family on the weekend.
Yeah, family.
Family comes first.
New layout. Ooh.
So this is my airbrush here.
Look at that weapon.
That's that is a Grex. I actually have another one coming.
He's got the hand gripper and everything.
Yep.
So you don't use the
what's that?
You don't use the other style of airbrush.
No. I like the pistol grip.
Hey, whatever works for you.
And it has a reservoir that comes off.
That's the bench work.
That's the bench work. Well, I can't hold the camera and thing. There.
There she is.
Here you go. So there.
So is that an added-on piece?
What's that?
Is that an add-on piece?
What? What piece?
The pistol grip.
No, you buy that way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's called a tritium. Tritium is the name of the Grex, and that's the reservoir for it. Comes off the cleaning. And that's all I use. But I got another one coming because Lee Valley used to be a distributor for Grex in Canada,
Yeah.
and they discontinued them, so they're clearing them out. So I bought another one, I think $170 from Lee Valley Tools,
Yeah, that's what I use.
and see, if you can see this here on the end of the hose here, let me get into here. I bought an adapter so I can adapt the air hose to a standard air compressor fitting.
What? I got 5 mil needles here.
But they're different. Yes. They're a different manufacturer gun. You gotta use them. You have to match the nozzle with the needle.
Oh, sorry about your luck. Because I got 5 and I got. Oh, what's the other one?
Anthony, my air paint booth I got it from Amazon. It's the standard Amazon paint booth.
I got 2 mil, 5 mil, 6 mil, 7 mil.
I have a 0.2 millimeter that I haven't used, and I'm gonna have a 0.3 on the other gun.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna use 0.5 on one gun for the. They recommend if you're doing primers, use a 0.5.
Yeah.
Because it's thicker paint. And I'm gonna try. There's a primer you can buy that's made by Badger. It comes in a bigger jar, and it's thicker. And I'm gonna try that out.
Okay.
But that's what I use, and I'm gonna spray my track using this craft paint right here. It's burnt umber.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna use.
Burnt umber.
Yeah.
Nice. Hey Jeff, how's it going?
And because I use the side cup, I can tilt the cup so it's always vertical when I'm painting, so I don't have to worry about making a mess. Hey, Jeff Braxton, welcome. That's what I use, and I've been experimenting. I'm not a professional, I tell you, but I do like it for painting kits.
Yeah.
And that's what I do. I don't. I'm not in here I don't do locomotives at all. I did do a box car for our good friend Heath, and now I have the decals. I see how that goes. I've never done decals before, so that's be another learning curve.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Take your time. Are they water soluble?
What's that?
Like you use water to get the decals off the paper?
I haven't done it before, Mike. I do have a solution, but I've never done it before.
Yeah, so there's 2-part solution.
Yes, I had that.
Okay.
But I've never done it.
Pretty straightforward. So
I will attempt it. So that's what I've been experimenting with airbrushing. And because I have the nice advantage for me, I got a sink right by the paint booth.
Mm-hmm.
So I can throw the airbrush right into the sink, clean it up. And this I can take this fitting off here if you can see that, and
Hey,
hook
Stu,
this
how you
to
doing?
my regular compressor. And my air gun has a disconnect.
Yeah,
I take the hose right off. Can you see that?
I can see. Oh, I can see the trigger.
This
Yeah.
bracket is right by the arrow, but the fitting comes right off.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a valve on the end of here that I can adjust the airflow a little bit on the gun.
Oh, yeah. Okay, you got a little bit too close, but we see it
Yeah,
now. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. That came with it. That's called a max valve, they call it.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm. They're the other dealer in Canada for Grex is Sunward Hobbies in Mississauga.
Cool.
They're okay, but I prefer other stores.
New Philly.
And we have a store close to home that's got a lot of stock of paint. That I can go pick up a jar here and there as I want. There's lots of colors between, if you pick and shoot between model air and model color, you have a lot of color choice to pick through.
Yeah, 18 inches or 16, 24.
What's that?
For his reach and depth of his layout that Robert's going to start building.
Oh, okay.
Went and got wood today.
Yeah, I don't spray any oil-based paints in the house. My wife is a singer, and the fumes is hard on her throat, so I won't use it. If I use a rattle can, a primer, I'll spray it out in the garage.
I open up the windows, turn the fan on.
You know, I don't have a window. We don't have windows in this basement.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
We're in a floodplain. No basement.
I
Yeah,
got three escape hatches.
What's that?
I got 3 windows to jump out of.
I don't have to. I do have a mask, and I don't have a lot of room in the workshop because you can run the air discharge from the filter into a bucket of water, and that will help filter the paint. But I don't use oil-based paint. I'm only using acrylic.
Acrylic paints.
Okay, Jeff. That's what I use anyhow. And I do like this Grex air gun. It comes apart quite easy.
That's the main thing. Come apart easy.
Yeah, pop it apart.
That means good cleanup.
And there the needle comes off here. I won't do that. I like it anyhow. And when I asked Boomer about what he used for air pressure,
Yeah.
he said 30 psi.
Yeah, max.
Yeah.
You don't have to crank it.
What's that?
You don't have to have the air pressure cranked.
No, but that's what he uses though, 30 psi though.
Yeah.
This little guy, lucky to get 20 out of it. But I have a reservoir on my little compressor, so I'm getting more steady pressure.
Slow and steady is the key.
Yeah. But that's what I use for painting. But I do like this Vallejo. I use this black primer here for my roofs when I paint them.
Yeah.
It's a nice deep black. It covers nice. $20 a bottle though.
Ooh. That's your holidays, huh?
Oh yeah. Well, you figure every one of these bottles of paint here is $5. That's $5. To me, it's up around $5 now.
Is it?
That's what Boomer uses. Hey, Mr. Jason Train Freak. That's what Boomer uses, Rainer. And I've been watching a lot of his videos lately, and I've been chatting back with him a few times. right? Because that's how I got the idea for the compressor. So I had a bigger compressor in the garage, and I didn't need it no more. So I sold it to my brother-in-law, and I bought the small little pancake.
Oh, we lost him.
Well, I'm here. I just
Okay.
I
You
dropped
unplugged yourself?
I just dropped the air hose on the floor. It's gonna pick it up. And the stand, I got that. That came from Amazon. So my booth is there's nothing fancy. I got I got it from Amazon.
Yeah, the spray booth?
Yeah,
Yeah, they're handy. I think they're
they're
what?
handy. I got it in the
40,
corner of the workshop.
30?
You
I
can't
can't
really
remember.
see it from the train room.
Yeah, I can't remember how much those things were.
Well, the airbrush, the paint booth,
Yeah,
you have an on-off switch for the light.
and the fan.
You have a speed control for the fan. And I discharge the air through a filter and I point it up into the ceiling.
Yeah,
Okay, Sparky, thanks for popping in.
I don't think I got a spray or speed control for the fan.
I have a speed control for mine.
Okay.
It came with it. But I just run it in. I just run the air hose up into the ceiling. I don't have a lot of room to do it unless I change things around a bit, and I might do that. Move the airbrush to the other side of the workshop. If I do that, I'll pump the air hose into a bucket of water. So that's what I use anyhow. And I do make my own thinner for the craft paint. And depending on who you're using, you use Tamiya or isopropyl to thin your Tamiya paint.
All right.
That's what Boomer does.
Okay.
And he's pretty good expert on this stuff. And as he says, practice, practice, practice.
He's been around.
Been around for quite a few years. And he does respond to questions.
Yeah, he does. Oh, snap. I just touched
I
it.
also watch another fella. It's Barnabas Rex. He's another paint YouTuber. I've been watching for years. That's where I got the idea for the thinner that I use for craft paint. And it's only craft paint. I do not use the thinner for anything else but what you call a craft or a tube paint.
Take care, Sparky. Thanks for coming up. Don't forget to meet Grace
Down into ties.
August 6th.
Well, I'm going to be experimenting with the painting of that stuff.
Okay, Tuna Dog. Thanks for coming out.
Okay, Mr. Andy, you have a good night. We'll see you on Sunday.
Sunday.
8 o'clock Eastern, I believe it is.
8 o'clock Eastern. Tuna Dog is live Sunday mornings.
Yeah.
If I'm not clubbing it, I'm watching it. If I'm
I'll
clubbing,
be in church. I have a duty to perform. My wife does communion for the shut-ins, so I'm the driver.
Use the driver.
I'm the driver.
Just gotta shave a little bit, trim a little bit.
Well, Jason, there's lots of stuff out there to learn.
That's a
I learned how to do a layout thanks to you.
That's what's handy about YouTube.
I go, Jeff. I am not Catholic, but I go to the Catholic Church.
Like that?
I've been going to the same church for 27 years.
That might work.
I'm not a member though, but I do go. Okay, John, you have a good good evening. I hope you're done your tax returns, and you have a good birthday. Tomorrow you'll be 204.
Take care, John. Thanks for coming out.
Yeah, we lost the Pope this morning too. But I'm not a member. Too much red tape. But I go.
He got trains.
What's that?
They got trains.
Let's move you into bigger and see you got some work there.
Huh? I'm just plugging away. Plugging away. Working on the railroad.
Jeff, I believe he done it. I call him Pope Frankie. That's right, Derek. I have a motto in life. Family, church, trains.
Love life. Trains. Family.
Church, trains.
Friends. Planes, trains.
Good, Jeff. Jesper, we're doing quite well.
Jesper, how's it going?
Now, if you want to get some into, Jeff has been doing a bunch of videos. They're interesting videos. They're not your standard rail video, but they are entertaining and different.
That's what I like.
Different is always the key.
Keep it on the tracks. I might even start plaster clothing it tonight.
Oh, go for it. Now, is there a hockey game on tonight? I forget the schedule.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Hockey game?
Where's that wig-bag guy? I don't know if they're playing or not. I only know that yesterday.
Monday night.
Oh, yeah, Jeff, we got to do the chores, too. I did that on the week. I had to do the vacuuming and the
I'm sure there is.
Because the train room's in the basement, so I get to clean the basement. That's my job.
That's all you got to clean? You're lucky.
And I got to take care of the organ in the garage and things like that. The building stuff I do.
You say the organ?
And I do the dishes.
Yeah, I put everything in the dishwasher, take everything out of the dishwasher.
Well, I gotta wash some of the stuff. But I clear the table. I fill the dishwasher. That's not good, John. That's my backup team.
I made dinner tonight. Does that count?
Jeff, our motto is forever and a day. That is our motto we live by. Forever and a day.
Okay, Jeff, thanks for stopping by.
Why is everybody saying my name? I don't know. Your name is Jeff, right?
Yeah, but there's two Jeffs. There's Jeff Baxter and then.
Oh, okay, yeah. There's two. Yeah, Jeff. There's two Jeffs in the chat.
Yeah.
There's Jeff Braxton and there's Jeffsburg Junction.
Excuse
We
me.
have a Jeff 1 and a Jeff 2.
The Jeff 1 and the Jeff 2.
Okay, Jeff Berg's a Sammy, so we'll call him Sammy or Berg Junction. But yeah.
Well, Sammy's
So
here.
you're getting ready to do some plastic cloth, Mike, you said?
Well, depends how long we go.
I don't have a schedule.
Yeah, if I get this laid in there, I'm happy with it. I'll start doing plaster cloth in the night.
Battle of the Jets. Okay. Back. Hey, there's our good buddy, Mr. Rick Bailey. Welcome, Mr. Rick.
Rick the
How
tree.
are you doing? Oh, speaking of long lost contacts, There's a YouTuber in Australia called the Steel Road. I've been chatting with him last couple of weeks from his YouTube channel. He's doing quite well. He moved. He does not have a space to do a layout, so he's been put the layout on a back burner for a while. But he is another model railroader from Australia. He did a lot of weathering and graffiti videos. This is called Steel Road. I've been chatting with them.
Nice.
And I've been every so often I send a chat out to people I don't hear from, see how they're making out in the world of life.
Yeah, you gotta do that once in a while.
Okay, the Mets are winning. Okay.
See how folks are doing.
I don't have a picker choice on videos. I got the cooking meal for the homeless at church. Well, that's good, John. We will be having a Mother's Day dinner on Mother's Day. My wife does communion for the shut-ins. And we have a food bank collection at least once every 2 weeks.
Nice.
National Train Day is May 10th. Is that a holiday, an official holiday? Train Day?
I wish. I guess we better change to see what I'm doing there.
Yeah, is that a Monday or a Wednesday? You may be working.
May. Oh, we'll see what happens in May.
Our anniversary is in May, 28 years.
Whew. 28 years.
28 years.
25 this year.
That's good.
Already done a life sentence.
My wife goes shopping for the food bank every week. It's part of the routine. Ghost Town shenanigans?
Ghost Town. It's a Saturday.
Oh, is it? Okay. The Saturday. I know the Mother's Day is on a Saturday, the 14th.
Oh, it'd be a Sunday, won't it?
But, I just saw a message here from Chris. He's going to be canceling Go Be on Thursday because of work issues.
Oh. I say what?
So unless Mike is volunteering to do Thursday, we're not.
No. We're not GVO after that. I need another glue stick.
I got a glue stick here.
I got a box here.
I got
50 in the box.
Oh, she got a nice train. My wife gives me the train. I get the trains.
How long were you married?
20 years.
There's reading Todd's comment.
Yeah.
That does happen. That does happen to some folks.
It does.
Yeah.
That's life.
I can see that.
I take life as it gives me today.
Change or me.
John is the
Trains are.
I take life as I get it. That's all I do.
I don't know. That's a tough question. I better not go there.
No,
I get enough trouble.
you have a good life. You ain't complaining.
No, I got a good wife. Yeah.
That's right. You got a good life.
Life.
Yeah. You got trains.
I got trains.
You got trains.
I got somebody that puts up with me. I got a good wife.
That's right. You do. And we got trains. That's all that matters.
Trust me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris, I'm still yelling at the TV.
So
From Derek still yelling at the TV.
my plan is I'm waiting for the remaining pieces to the retaining wall, and I will finish the right side and get that all installed.
Right.
So I have all the pieces pre-painted, and I have them all cut, ready to glue in. I'm just waiting for the capstones. If I have I can show you what the capstones look like. Let me move this camera out of the way here. I'm not going to find them. Here we are. So this is a capstone that Phil printed. Can you see that okay?
No, there you go.
Yeah. So that's the capstone. So he actually printed this capstone for a 28-inch radius.
Nice.
So these are straight, and that's the end pillar that goes on in the retaining wall. I got to cut it yet to fit the wall, and I'll shim it with styrene to get it in the right spot and glue it in.
Right.
But that's it. They're a 3D printer.
3D print.
And that's painted with craft paint. That's it.
Hot glue. Get your hot glue here.
And that's all the supplies I use for airbrushing. But I think when I find airbrushing, to me, I experiment as I go. I never remember how I did the first time, because I just do something different next time. But I do like the airbrushing.
Yeah. I enjoy a lot of things in this hobby. It's not just one thing, right? It's like,
oh no, it's more to it. It's right.
bench work, electrical,
yeah,
scenery, weathering. I don't know.
It's a lot of stuff we have in the hobby. I do like building kits. I have another kit I've started. It's in the office. I'll get that built up, and then I'll start painting that. But if I had a way of getting a camera into the workshop, I could film airbrushing in the room, but I do not have a proper setup to get my laptop over there, because I have all my cameras running to a docking station in this space.
You need to have some Evo cameras.
Yeah, well, I don't have the budget for those Evo cameras.
Sucker's hot.
But it's no good for our lives, though.
Yeah, that's right.
And I don't have that set up. So I'm not going to go there.
Spidey,
I'm trying to get my labor hooked up to the other computer, and I'm getting some sort of error in the free software I downloaded.
Oh, yeah. That happens.
I need to find somebody who's an expert on Windows to help me resolve it. I don't use that computer very much anymore. It was for photography. I use this laptop for YouTubing right now. That's it. But I have Angry on that computer, and I can watch YouTube videos while I'm working at the desk. I just build kits there on that in the office. My wife has her desk and computer set up there, and I just sit at the desk and glue up model kits while she works on the computer. And Anthony Dodge, I understand that you might try and come up to the meet and greet in August.
Hope so.
That'd be cool.
Hopefully him and Joyce make it.
Yeah. He's gonna try for at least a day.
Nice.
We'll see.
Nice.
Our anniversary is May 24th, which is not too far away. May 24th.
What is?
Our anniversary.
Memorial Day?
Yeah. Well, in Canada, it's Queen Victoria's birthday.
No, that's the week before.
We were married on May 24th. That is her actual birthday.
Oh, you're talking,
Queen Victoria.
yeah, Victoria weekend.
Yeah, no, but her birthday is May 24th.
Yeah.
We were married on May 24th. Hi, Sammy. Yeah, we were married on the 24th of May. That was.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
Yeah. Open with the calendar is really about to pass out. But the actual the birthday is May 24th.
Mm.
They always call it the May 24 weekend.
Yeah.
May 24.
Let me redo those ones.
And yeah, May 24th. Let's see what that date is. May 24th. Yeah, it's a Saturday too.
Yeah, I'm in July. Trust me, it was hot wearing a kilt in July.
What's that?
It was hot in July wearing a kilt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, my wife's father helped do the marriage ceremony service.
Nice.
Yeah. Let's do a train. See which ones.
Train.
Well, I timed out. So I'm going to start one up.
Randall, how's it going?
Park it.
Excuse me. Whoa, watch the bridge. Watch the bridge.
While you doing that, I might put this one train in the yard and bring something else out.
There you go.
I'll move the camera around.
Got that set up. What do you call a car that does not have a steering wheel? That's a good question.
When you do that, I'll move this camera to the other one.
Chris, you coming up? That'd be awesome there, Chris. Bring your wife and
Hey, Dwayne Superior Junction Railway, welcome in Innscale.
Dwayne, how you doing?
And So I'm just not in front of the camera because I'm going to maneuver a train.
Yeah, maneuver a train. I'm just busy working away.
Try to get it around. And we'll switch it around and we'll get something else going.
Then I gotta leave everything. How's Dwayne tonight? Yeah, let us know, Chris, if you're coming up. Model train aficionado. Anthony Dodge. That's in August, so August 22nd, 23rd, 24th. St. Mary's is like, I want to say 40 minutes away, 45 minutes away from me.
Yeah.
Something like that. It's like going from here to London.
St. Mary's is between Woodstock and London, right?
St. Thomas.
Yeah.
St. Mary's is north of London.
Well, I see on the map of St. Mary.
St. Mary's is where the train club is.
Yeah.
St. Thomas, the meet and greet. Model train aficionados talking about coming up for the meet and greet.
So I'm going to park the 401.
I think that's pretty good.
Now I'll bring out the another one.
That's going to be good. Not sure if Denny's going. But Chris, I think, from Go There Go Home. Sparky. Maybe Nathan. Doug, DC 302. Floyd to be there. Myself. Sean Pennywise. I'm not sure if Dave, Crooked River Nation's coming up. Scott Rail. Yeah, that's right, John. St. Mary's is between London and Stratford. St. Thomas is the meet and greet. The ghost train found you. The gray ghost. KCS.
So let's bring out the Cheers board locomotive.
Was Scott Rails here?
I don't see him.
Oh, you better make it bigger. You got the Jevo
I
running.
saw his name there.
Oh, that's my BNSF.
Yeah. The pumpkin.
Is that like the one I got?
You have the Hansa scale train.
Yeah. Adam's still working on that. I think he's got to put a new motor in it.
These are the pipe low cars from Iron Mountain Railroad. Probably one of my most favorite cars I own.
Yeah, the pipe cars. I love the pipe cars.
I need more pipe loads going.
Yeah, well, a bag of pipe does 2.5 cars. Do we show anymore? No, it's a private club, John.
Thanks, Chris. I'm going to bring this guy out into the main line now.
It's a private club. There's 5 of us in the group. So it's not open to the public. But if I bring up guests, I have to ask the group if it's okay, and we go from there.
If you slip weight $20, he may let you in the door.
Yeah, James got a nice layout.
Oh yeah, well, it's just a locomotive. It's New York Central. The rest is CH&B. I'm using that switcher to help the Berkshire that was sitting in a box for 3 years, so it needed to get worked in a bit.
Did it? Oh, as a vendor up there. Yeah, that might have been way back. Like I don't know how long ago that was, John, but
I might park this one. I'll bring another one out. See if I can maneuver it around.
oh yeah, you got that sucker in notch 8. You got that in Jane speed.
Which one?
That THB just flew by there.
Oh, that's cool. I have 402. I got 402 twice.
Nice.
Yeah.
She used foam mat. Is that a rubber mat in your yard? Or is that cork sheet? Oh,
I'm gonna park the steamer on my other staging track. So I'll pull it forward.
oh, I'll go my central.
You can see this when I move over.
That's where I'm originally from. The Sioux.
And we do this.
Now you got her going at a. Oh, he's backing up.
I'm gonna park her on the other track. My rear track is it's a bypass track or a staging track.
Nice.
So I can park that locomotive on that one. The idea is for passenger trains. That's the track. Eventually, that will be for the turbo.
Yeah, what's the train ride in the Sioux? That's the Algoma. I think they still do that.
Yeah. Let's see if I can maneuver another train out here.
What does R stand for? Ride. Does R stand for ride?
7, 2, 7, 2.
Doesn't it stand for race? Robin is racing.
Not sure what the road number is on this phone.
Oh, which one?
We're also Atlanta.
Hmm. Yeah, I think that's the same locomotive I got there. Is that 60, 70? 69, 70? I think you lost half your cars there.
What's that?
I think you lost half your cars there, son.
I did, yeah. I'll back it up. I was trying to work at the other train because I can't remember the road number.
I just seen your BNSF go by with one pipe load. Or
Yeah.
one pipe.
We'll back it up. We'll go retrieve it.
How'd you lose those? Because they don't usually come on coupled.
I don't know why it did be coupled. How's that?
Wow.
Here she goes now.
Reverse. There you go.
Yeah. Well, that's the scale trains I bought from the guy in London or St. Thomas.
Oh, okay. Yeah, say what I got then.
Yeah.
What's the road number of that one?
Well, that's the 25th anniversary one. So it'd be the same road number.
Yeah, I guess it would be, would it? Is it 6970?
5869.
Oh, 5869.
Yeah. That's the first scale trains I bought.
Yeah, I forgot you had one of those.
Yeah.
Just one, or you got a couple?
Yeah, car wheel.
Car Duro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. What was that for an answer?
What, the Car Duro?
Yeah. We fix.
Easy fix.
Easy fix.
Ooh, cut that one short.
Let's go forward.
So the uncles I caught on, was that Friday? Yeah, maybe it was Friday morning. I thought it was an ethanol train. Perry and Bubs told me it was a slurry train. There's a little plant just outside of Perth that takes the cars. Yowzer, it's hot glue. Hot glue, hot glue.
Hot glue.
Get out of my roundhouse. Do, 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 do. You got glue strings everywhere. What do you say? There's always a cleanup after any project you do, and then you make another one and another mess. Do, 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 do.
And I bought one scale trains from the guy out in Vancouver.
Yeah,
I got it for Christmas 2 years ago.
yeah.
And this one here I bought from the guy in London. Railway City.
St. Thomas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bought it because of the color.
Good guy. Don't take long for that glue to set out. Goes pretty quick.
Yeah. So we're back on the track.
Back on tracks
Back on track.
with Steve
I might have hit something over there for I know.
and Rocky.
Something in the way. So we're back on track. But the caboose, that's the one I got from, I bought a pair of them, remember you one for me?
Yeah, that was
I
train.
also had the boxcar too.
That was at the Trade World.
Yes. 25th anniversary. I also have the boxcar too. You didn't get that.
Yeah, I didn't get that one off.
No. I got the boxcar. Now, I was wondering why my Intermountain veteran unit wasn't working.
Chris, model train aficionado. So from St. Thomas to OVR is like 20 minutes. And from Sparky's place, it's like 40 minutes. And I'm pretty sure Lauren's going to have the shop open that day. So,
Yes, he is.
yeah.
He's already set up with Sparky.
So yeah, it's not far from Sparky's or my place. Or what are you, an hour, James?
For what?
From over here.
From where? Me?
Yeah.
I'm an hour.
Yeah. Same. I'm not far either. Yeah, they'll be open that day. So yeah, I think I'm not sure what Friday is, the 22nd. He didn't really say. I know Saturday is St. Thomas. Going to the Railroad Museum, and there's tracks there. I think ONR. Ontario Northland.
I'm not sure about ONR. You talking for a layout tour?
Shop tour. They're working on maybe getting a shop
Yeah,
tour.
that's something that they're talking into, but it's not been confirmed though.
Yeah, nothing's confirmed. He's still working
No.
on it. Right across the street is
I think I might have lost the decoder on my veterans unit.
you what?
My Intermountain veterans unit.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't work no more. It was working before. I gotta put it in the test track this week and see what happened to it.
You tried it?
I haven't Europe running, so I put it in the track. So I parked it last week.
Chris, if you're coming up on Friday. Oh, Lauren's gonna stay open late on Friday. And then Saturday is St. Thomas. And I think
St. Jacob too.
that's St. Jacobs is on the Sunday. That's the 3-course dining car.
Thought that was Friday. That's Saturday.
No, that's Saturday. He was talking about going to the Kitchener Railroad Museum.
Yeah, that's where the diner car is.
That's Sunday.
No, you better back up a few feet. The train ride is in St. Jacob, Kitchener.
Yeah.
Hey, there's Denny.
Denny, how you doing?
Not Sunday. Sunday is Mini Printland and Little Canada.
Oh, I thought that was a diner car.
No. That's
Yeah.
right. Railway City is in St. Thomas.
Yeah. That's right.
Right hobby store in that area too, but I haven't never been there before.
Right across the street from the well, it's not far from the train station.
Yeah.
Okay, Floyd, send her what?
What's that?
He's gonna send me an email. Check it out.
Okay.
Okay, I'll look right now.
Yeah. I'm pretty just let Sparky get deep. I'm pretty sure it's mini print and mini land and Sunday.
Yeah, see, I won't be doing that one.
I'm not sure. I only got committed to Friday and
Saturday.
I have Friday and Saturday I can do.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about Sunday yet at all.
I haven't got nothing yet, Floyd.
I'm not sure if Lauren is going to do N scale in the pipe load cars because the pipe loads were designed to work with the pipe load cars. They're a specific car that Lauren created, and he created a pipe load to go with it. I do not know if he has N scale in the wings, and he is not in the chat. But I can find out. See if we can answer anything.
There is some things coming down the pipe for N scale.
I'm gonna ask him. It's right.
Yeah, there's no. I think the caboose is coming out this summer.
Yes.
The next run of N scale is the trash gondolas.
Yeah. That's out now. Isn't it?
No, there's another run.
Well, another run.
Yeah. There's
The
talking
caboose-
about things in N scale.
I don't know how it's grand scale.
What else? Got the hoppers coming out next year. HO. Transfer caboose and not Point St. Charles, but the tester
I'm not
caboose.
sure the when the Point St. Charles transfer ban is coming out.
June or July. Floyd just sent it now. Okay. Okay. Here's the draft. Okay.
Yes, I'm not sure about beyond that.
Okay. Friday starts tentatively with a tour of.
Okay.
Am I supposed to read this out loud, Floyd?
According to Lauren, there's no N-scale pipe loads or pipe loads cars planned at the moment.
Yeah, that's what I told you.
I just confirmed with Lauren. I said I was going to check with Lauren.
What'd Floyd say?
The OSR2 will be on Friday mid to late afternoon.
Yeah. So that's not far from the shop. And yeah, after the shopping spree at OVR, maybe a couple of model railroad layouts. Saturday early morning starts St. Thomas tour of the existing New York Central Conrail Museum train station.
Where is that?
St. Thomas.
Oh,
Then off to Waterloo Central for 2 p.m. for a train ride that starts at 2:15 for an hour.
yeah.
Long ride upon returning. We'll get the shop tour. Yeah, I thought the dinner was on Sunday.
Yeah.
Also, sometimes special.
Because that's in St. Jacobs.
Yeah,
And
so
that's
that's Saturday,
Waterloo Central Railway.
and that leaves at 5:30.
Yeah,
42 guests.
we'll have more details coming up in the next couple of months.
Yeah, 42 guests. Get your seats reserved early. Don't miss out. Sunday, 9 a.m. at Mini Prince headquarters in Toronto. Catch the Canadian train, via train. Goes from Toronto to Vancouver. 11 a.m. go to Little Canada, which is pretty cool because I've been there a couple times.
I've never been there.
And then HO scale trains, yeah, it's got moving cars and all that on the Little Canada.
They're gonna have to decide about carpooling or a GO train, because parking. If that's a weekend that the Blue Jays are playing, they double the parking rates for one thing,
Yeah,
and parking is a premium, so it might be carpooling or train.
so your best off if you're gonna do a train, go to Aldershot.
That's
Jump
right.
on-
Nothing
Jump
except
on the GO train, and then take you right down to Union Station in Toronto. Get off at Union Station and jump on the subway and go take the subway to Yonge.
Yes.
Best way to go.
Yeah,
No driving, no parking.
that's right. Because when we went the last time, me, Sparky, Steve Anderson, we had to. It was $43, and many friends too. Bernard came. It was $43 for parking because it was a Blue Jay game was on.
Oh, that's just Toronto one period.
Yeah, but normally if there's no game on, the parking is half. A little bit better parking.
Expensive to park in Toronto.
Oh yeah, especially on a Blue Jays game. And a Toronto game, forget it. Might as well walk.
Yeah, that's right.
So the GO train or UP train stops.
On Bloor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you could be training. You could take the GO train all across Toronto to get where you want to go and not park at all. Park the car at Aldershot.
Well, yeah, except it doesn't take you to Little Canada. You have to take the subway
Right.
or walk a pile of blocks.
I take the subway or you Uber it.
It'd be cheaper to take subway.
Oh yeah, especially if you have a petrol pass. I have a petrol pass.
Yeah, that works too.
There's some noise for you.
Yeah, $43. That was cheap. 100%. That's cheap.
That's the underground parking for under the by the dome. We went to the train museum. There's a parking lot there. It was $43. It was regular something. They upped it higher because of the Blue Jays game we're playing.
Yeah, 100%, John. Yeah, you can park in Aldershot and it's free parking.
That's right.
Free.
Oh, the Allendale station in Barrie. Yeah, there we go. Let's go to Allendale.
And then I think, what's that train in Toronto? $20?
What, the train? I think it's cheaper if you use your Presto Pass.
Yeah, I'm saying if you ain't got a Presto Pass, I think it's $20, $25.
You can get a Presto Pass.
Tim, that's 100%. That's the cheap spot too.
Oh, this is downtown Toronto, Tim. It's got worse.
Yeah, I've seen it over 50 and 60, $80. Park. That's why a lot of times if I go to a Jays game, I go up to the airport, stay at Sheridan at the hotel at the airport, and take the UP train down to the Union Station and walk across to the stadium, and that's it. Way cheaper.
So there's a $10 weekend passes.
Yeah, there you go.
Which is better. But it's just as easy to go to Shoppers Drug Mart and get a Presto Pass and put $20, $30 on it.
Yeah, you can do that too, I suppose.
And if you're a senior, it's even better.
What if you're a junior?
I get senior rates. Cheaper.
Well, she's almost that time. Clean up on aisle 3.
Not in Canada, Tim.
Oh,
We have at our one hospital, they have they call it an executive parking spot. It's minimum $20.
that's cheap.
I know, that's how you make your money. No, I know. Okay, Floyd. Thanks.
Yeah.
And who streams on Tuesday? That's On Track Tuesday. I'm not sure. I think it's Dave Thurber, Crooked River and Eastern.
Yeah.
This Tuesday. I know that because he was live on Thursday So he'll be live on Tuesday. So these Wildcats stream, yeah.
Yeah.
So Mr. Chris, Mr. Denny, I met a good friend of yours. His name is Brian. He works for Via Rail on last week.
Via Brian. Instead of Via Mike? I know Via Mike.
No, this is Via Brian.
And we got a Via Brian.
He works at Mimico Station. He sent me a picture the other day. But he knows
Brian.
He's not too far from Sparky too.
Good old Sparky.
I got my Point Charles from. Point Charles, St. Charles Caboose.
Yeah.
Yes, that's him. You know him. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I met him. Nice guy.
Oh, from
He's a
Cambridge.
boy.
That's the same area, though.
Yeah. Well, my wife is a Cambridge gal. My mother-in-law lived in Cambridge for all her married life.
So, where are you from then?
Me?
Yeah, like Cambridge, Kitchener.
I grew up in Hamilton, but my wife was
Steeltown.
What's that?
Steeltown.
Steeltown. I was born in Northampton City, but my wife grew up in Cambridge. She went to school in Cambridge, and my mother-in-law lived about 5 minutes from Sparky's house.
Right.
In fact, when we were going to visit her when she was ill, I would drop my wife off and scoot up the road to Sparky's house. And
Hey, Darren, how you doing?
Until she passed away, and now I just go see Sparky. And I drive past the neighborhood going to see Sparky.
Was you born on the Rock, or were you born in
I was born here. My sister was born on the Rock.
You were born here, and she's born on the Rock.
Yep.
There you go.
No, I was born here. My mother came up to Hamilton in 1950. I was born in 52.
52.
My sister was born in Newfoundland in 1948. She moved back there just before Christmas to live out the remaining days. Yeah, my mother. My grandfather on my dad's side is from St. John's, Newfoundland.
I did go to Diefenbunker.
Yes.
That's pretty neat.
Did you show Chris the way?
Yeah, like it's right up Carp Road.
I know where it is.
Yeah, we went there.
We went to his house 2 weeks ago. We drove past it. It's so close.
Yeah, we went there. I think that was Saturday.
So did you go see the bank vault?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
The big cement vault.
Yeah. I went there in 09, something like that. I went there. One reason I went there, I had to do a photo assignment for the camera club. So I went there to take pictures.
Yeah.
And my wife had a conference that weekend at the Algonquin College is where we stayed.
Yeah, that's where the daughter. Well, she used to live around the corner from Algonquin.
That's right. So we stayed at Algonquin College while she was in the conference. I went exploring and I didn't have a train at all back then. I was a photographer. I was out shooting pictures.
They got a lot of floors closed still, but we were down like 4 levels, like a couple hundred feet underground.
Okay.
Yeah. Toured the vault. Toured all the 200 level, 300 level, and the 400 level.
Did you sit on the Diefenbaker's chair with his phone?
Oh yeah, with all the phones and stuff in the big boardroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
So you didn't go down to the lower level?
Yeah, we toured down 200, 300, and 400 level.
Well, how many levels is there? I forget now.
I think 6.
we went down to the basement as
Yeah,
far as we can get.
I'm assuming there's more, but they got it locked because it may be still operational.
Well, maybe.
But it reminds me of Fallout. Remember that
Yeah,
that show?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's right, John. I'm a year older. Yeah. I grew up in the north end of Hamilton, and we moved to the east end. My uncle was chief petty officer on the HMCS Brantford in World War II. I have
Nice.
a telegram from him from August 16, 1945, stating, I've been discharged from the Navy. Send me $10 so I can go home.
You weren't even born then.
Nope. No. But he was my second father too.
Huh? Well, good show tonight.
Yeah, very good. I want to thank everybody popping out. So next Monday,
Monday
we're on the Guy in the Black channel,
on my channel.
on your
Monday.
channel.
Yeah. Gonna keep plugging away here and working on things and maybe run some trains next week. Holy
Maybe
look
like
at
this will start early.
GP 38 over there, just all dusty. All the drywall duster.
Yeah.
Cause I do some sanding. Did you ever notice the?
I don't know.
Well, there you go.
But you can buy this bucket hat from Around the Layout podcast for $24 American.
Yeah. Or you can buy other swag on Around the
That's
Layout
great.
podcast.
You get discounts if you use our names.
Mike,
Code
CEO
on
down
down.
on time. Yeah, you can go to Around the Layout, get sweaters, coffee mugs.
Yeah.
Around the Layout, swim towels, you name it.
And the shipping
Oh,
is quite good. Ray's got a good system set up getting across the border to Canada.
hang on. I got one more thing to end the show with.
Okay.
Right back.
One more thing. We scared him away. I'm gonna. We lost Mikey. I'm gonna stop this train.
No, I was back.
Okay, I'm gonna stop this train.
Go upstairs quickly. I got a mail call. Forgot I got this last week.
Oh, what'd you
So, Around the Layout.
get? Oh,
I knew there was something. So
what'd
I
you
thought
get?
that was pretty cool. So when you become a crew member,
Hey, there's Mr. Brian. Hey, welcome, Brian.
Brian, how you doing? So you become a
We
crew
were
member.
talking about him. His ears are burning. He's a Cambridge boy too. I got married into Cambridge.
So you get this sticker. It says, "Thank you for supporting Around the Layout podcast.
Well,
Your
I'm a
operating
member.
crew benefits include previous upcoming episodes on Patreon. Don't knock over that camera, Sadie.
Yeah.
Monthly giveaway draws, Tuesday night online chats. Operating on the your name will be announced on the operating crew roster, and here's an exclusive sticker. So I thought that was pretty neat. And he also has on the back of it.
I have not seen them, Anthony Borden. I got to look into that. And I'm a member now.
Mac Rails discount. All kinds of different stuff. So you'll get that in the mail, James.
I'm an official member of the Round the Layup podcast.
Yeah. It's good. It's $3 a month. $6 Canadian. But it's for a good cause. Ray supports us, and I figured good support Ray.
Yeah, well, I had to do it on my laptop because it was my tablet was giving me a hard time to get the payment set up.
Yeah. Mia, get out of there. What do you want, Sadie? You come say hi? Come on. There you go. You say hi.
Hey,
Say hi
Sadie.
to See? New Haven Rails, how's it going? We're just getting ready to end the show.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been on since
7.
6:55.
Oh. Well, I just counted at 7.
So we went early today. So maybe next week we'll go earlier.
Earlier next week?
Yeah, you know that
Longer stream.
longer stream.
Yeah. Well,
New Haven
anything
Rails
you-
popped in too. Hey,
Yeah.
welcome, New Haven Rails.
anything you got to announce before we end the stream?
No, but I'm starting a new kit build. If I had a way of having cameras in the workshop, I do airbrushing there, but I don't have a way to set things up there.
Derek, you have no idea.
I think she knows she loves you. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
You know where she knows where the food comes.
yeah. When I come home, I come home from work and she comes in. I come in the door, she grabs a pillow and runs around the house with it. And it's usually one of those decorative pillows, she's not supposed to touch.
Oh, one of those.
Yeah.
The CEO kill pills.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Oh,
she
my
gets
God.
pretty excited when I go home and
Yeah.
goes for car rides and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Loves
But
rail.
yeah, so next Monday,
Next Monday.
maybe Michael will go early on next Monday.
Earlier.
Yeah, well, next week's that special night. Remember I told you?
Oh, yeah, that Canadian elections.
Yeah. So we may want to be entertained with something else. We could maybe see why next week going earlier. Depends on your work schedule.
Yes. Sadie?
Yeah. Thanks, Brian, for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks, Brian. And check out this fella's channel. As you guys got the Blue Wretches, go and check out his channel.
Yeah. He doesn't have any content
Like-
yet.
All right. That's okay.
Yeah. But
And yeah, I guess that's about it. I'm gonna keep working away on here.
yeah, I'm gonna go upstairs and spend time with the wife. I'm pretty sure there's a hockey game Toronto playing tonight.
Yeah, it's third period.
What's the score?
I don't know.
All right. You're all right.
You want me to check score?
Oh, I'll check when I get off.
Sportsnet. Battle. Yeah, it's Stanley Cup Finals.
Yeah. I did my patriotic duty.
Yeah. Make a difference.
And we're off the air. It's another, if you want to get something different in history,
Hey, we're not off there.
there's a movie, you should go watch it. It's called The Devil's Brigade.
We're not off the air.
True story. It is true. And it was a combined Canadian and American Special Forces.
Keep it on the tracks.
Well, they were on a track. They rode a train in the movie. I watched it. Oh, Tron. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice, Tron.
Right there. He's still alive.
Yeah. Yeah, we're still streaming. That was a good show. So remember, Chris is not doing his live on Thursday.
Who's live Thursday?
I don't know who's taking over for the slot.
This guy?
I don't know.
Nope, not that one. Denny?
Chris hasn't announced any replacement. If that helps you out.
Pre-Christmas show?
Pre-Christmas show.
This guy live?
I don't know.
Eminem
All
Rouse?
I know is Chris said that he was had to cancel because of work's commitments. I need to cancel Thursday as I need to go to the office. Not sure what time I'll be home. Too busy of a day.
Right.
And he has not gotten that far yet, so we have to wait.
Yeah, it's only Monday. Lot could change. A lot could happen between now
I
and
didn't
Thursday.
read what he told me in the text.
Yeah, I just seen that because I was like, what? I didn't see that.
I read it to you.
Yeah, I know, but I haven't been on the chat.
You ignored me.
Working on. Yeah, I know. I heard you. Working on the life on the here and now.
Okay.
Woo. All right.
Okay.
Okay, Walter.
Okay, guys, have a good night. And we'll find out what's happening on Thursday at a later time frame.
Yeah, we'll keep the
We
post.
won't have an answer tonight.
And Cab Crew, I don't know.
I don't know. Last week was Thomas Grassi.
I think it's Thomas again.
That's right, Ron.
Yeah.
I watched it last night at 2:00 in the morning.
Might take up a whole new hobby between now and then.
Oh, what kind of hobby? Playing
Well-
dominoes?
You got to keep it PG, so who knows?
Yeah.
These are the Daves I know. Hey, Scott Rail. See, I told you Scott was
He
here.
finally showed up. Oh, he said good night.
I asked you way earlier.
I didn't see. I saw his name, but I didn't see him in the chat. I was over there running trains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, folks, we're going to keep it on the tracks.
On the tracks.
And we'll see
Good night,
you.
all.
Don't forget to hit the like. It don't cost a dime.
No.
Take care. Happy bottling.
And good
Yeah.
night.
Till the next one.
Till the next one.
Keep it on the tracks.
Keep on the track.